Boxing Club. This is Media Day for Mayweather versus Paul. You don't want to miss it. Today we have Badu Jack. He will be going up against a contender on that card. And there's many more, so stay tuned for live action. Check it out. Congratulations again. We want to thank you, number one, for actually leading the way to get access for all media, access to the first fight of the year in Florida. How do you feel about this opening up and giving us access to that?
Man, I'm just excited. I mean, you know, we're going to have fans. You know, obviously, you know, we'll have a proper protocol still in place where we have social distancing. But it's going to be the biggest event of the year. And, you know, it's going to be a star-studded crowd that's there. You know, and people are going to be able to witness this event all over the world. It's a global event. I'm just really, really excited.
What made you put that together? What was your inspiration?
Well, Floyd. I mean, there was an opportunity that initially came about with some conversations that he had with Famio, and it was just going to be initially an appearance, and then conversation changed into an event, and then everyone knows when it comes time to put on the biggest events ever, it's Mayweather Promotion.
VAL TV Network Boxing TV show. I'm Valerie McConnell, and the all-time great and 2020 International Hall of Fame inductee Floyd Money Mayweather took on the sensational Logan the Maverick Paul at the Miami Gardens, Florida Stadium at the Hard Rock Hotel Casino.
Did you put him in a guillotine?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Logan got him on the nice.
Landed a couple there early.
Okay.
The left and the right hand.
Okay.
Exactly.
Bing! He makes
you
it
give and you take. You know what it is. You do it every. That's why Showtime pays us big money.
Oh man, it's good to be back. I'm happy to be back.
I haven't fought in Miami in a while. I think the last time I fought in Miami was 1998, and I got Fighter of the Year. Logan Paul is huge on YouTube, and he has a huge following. And you know, big guy, strong guy, and it's fun. It's entertaining. It's all about entertainment, and he's on. And of course, when he's on social media, he's entertaining the people all the time. Oh, this is gonna be a crazy event. I'm just glad that I'm able to just come back and still entertain and get the people something to see.
This fight means so much to me, to my fans, to my family, to everyone watching who thought they couldn't do something in life, and like that's the energy I'm going in with. All right, everyone says this is impossible. Well, it was impossible that I got this fight. Beating Floyd Mayweather, gonna check it off the list. Well, I got nothing to lose. You know, like literally, I have nothing to lose. And so when you have a guy coming in the ring with that energy and a guy who has everything to lose, I'm blessed and really soaking in the opportunity, taking full advantage of it.
On June 26th, knockout king Gervonta Tank Davis looks to claim his third division crown, stepping up 2 weight classes to face undefeated world champion Mario El Azteca Barrios.
Let him know there's only one king.
What a combination.
They'll put perfect records on the line
Davis is a champion.
to rule the ring. Davis versus Barrios.
And now Showtime is actually in front of it, offering you to show you pay-per-view. You do not want to miss it. Here it is, Tank Davis doing his media workout.
We all know when our fight is action, you know, it's never calm fight. You know, I'm always in it to break my opponent down.
Are you boxing fans ready for Fury versus Wilder? On July 24th, get ready. Wilder said at the press conference he's going to take off the head of Fury. And Fury said Deontay is going through emotional, mental, and physical breakdown from his last fight with him. Deontay is the former world heavyweight champion, and now Tyson Fury holds that position. So this is a fight that you don't want to miss. And here is Fury and Wilder face off in Los Angeles, California. Roll tape.
Look how small you are, you little midget.
Hey. You the one who was on the ground. I was standing on top of you.
You're going to
I
have
was
the
standing
ball
on
this
top
time,
of you.
didn't you?
You ever heard of David and Goliath?
Yeah.
You know that's probably what happened. It's going to happen again.
Yeah, but the thing is,
And
you
it's
don't
gonna happen
believe
this
in
time
all
around.
that.
You
You
ain't
don't
doing
believe
that.
in David and
You
Goliath.
ain't doing that.
Well, we'll say you couldn't keep me down when I was fought. When I was training like a doctor, you couldn't keep me down then. You definitely can't keep me down now. I tell you that. And stop pushing forward.
Now ready for the heavyweight world title fight.
No pain, no power.
Wilder, Fury, here we go.
It's no way out. I'ma never back down. Never run, no retreat, I don't know how.
He said he would knock him out.
Like when they fire shots on the first round.
Movavi!
When they fire shots on the first
He
round.
puts him down.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Otis Pimpleton Jr., welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Wow, this is a wonderful time here at the iWin TV studios on the VAL TV Network Boxing TV show. I mean, it's Showtime himself, the trainer, the condition coach, and Otis. You know, you had a lifetime experience with the great Roger Mayweather, and you take it serious as much as you love the passion. And I know that he's been missed. And what was the most memorable thing that you think that motivate you to continue to keep his memory alive?
The science that he taught of boxing in life. He had his own way. He did it his way. He was like Sinatra. He did it his way.
You know, here it also says here, Otis Pimpton has a lifetime of experience in boxing, having been influenced by his longtime friend and mentor, Roger Mayweather. This four-time state champion from Grand Rapids, Michigan, chose to step into a different role within the boxing industry due to his love for the sport. And Pimpleton is currently a Mayweather Promotions trainer, worker, with several top-rated prospects on the TMT roster, and well as overlooking the amateur program at the Mayweather Boxing Club. And I can stand for that because, you know, the youth, you keep them off the streets and into the gym. And that's something that you and Roger and I had also shared with you. And now, coming up, there's so many new prospects. But let's talk about the ones that actually you grew with. People like Andrew Tabiti, you know, Kevin Thunderstorm Johnson, Linnell Knockout Bellows, Juan Hernandez, all of these, Keith Hunter.
Right.
And now we're coming up to the Mayweather versus Paul. The exposition. Now, your fight was not an exposition, and you had two fighters on, and now you've been known as the second round knockout trainer.
Right.
Tell us about the undercard with Mayweather versus Paul and the two victories that you had acquired.
Well, we had Dorian Khan open up with his pro debut for Mayweather Promotion, and he ended it in a good fashion with a second round knockout. Showed a lot of potential, and you know, showed people to be aware that Dorian Khan is on the scene.
Absolutely. And then also you had the other gentleman that came in. His name was who we have here? Yes.
Carlos Torres.
Jean Carlos Torres. What a magnificent fight! Another second round knockout in Miami, Florida. That was a great event. So talk about that fight. Did you go in to expect that gentleman to go in and knock him out in the second round?
I didn't go in to expect the second round, but I expected a knockout because he's strong. I mean, working with him during a little bit of time, he got stronger. And I know once you hit him, his impact in punch is going to be that much harder. And he showed it in the gym, and he performed it well in his fight.
Absolutely. And the 2020 International Hall of Famer, Mayweather Money, you know, he was really out there to do what he needed to do. And many people enjoyed the fight with the sensation, social media, you know, Logan Paul. How did you think that fight went?
Well, I think the fight went better than what people thought it would. I mean, it was a David against Goliath fight, along with Floyd really showed a lot from a boxing standpoint as far as showing people he still possesses the punch. Floyd hit him quite a few times that were good, strong punches. People look for Floyd to dominate. Floyd is only 150 pounds regardless, you know, so we can't get upset that Floyd didn't dominate or annihilate this guy, but we're talking about this kid is young, he's a spring chicken, but Floyd did what he had to do, and he showed the world why he's known as TBE.
TBE, the best ever. And you know, I like Logan. Logan came out and he was he was really proud and confident, but yet people didn't think that he was going to make the full round. And he did. He stayed with Floyd the full rounds of 10 rounds of the exposition. And also, they thought, again, that Mayweather kind of knocked him out and that he was holding Logan.
He might have. But
And
we
they were
won't
really
know
upset.
because
They
he'd be
wanted
knocked
him to
down and
fall.
wake right back up.
But he did knock him with a right, which really took him where actually he had to put his weight on, and actually putting his weight on Floyd was one way to actually kind of slow Floyd down, and he was able to finish the entire fight.
Well, if he was knocked out, he didn't put his weight on Floyd on his own. It's dead weight. The man was knocked out. He was asleep on top of Floyd, and Floyd had no control of that. So Floyd did what he had to do.
Right. And
I mean, a knockout happens, and you can hit a person, knock him out. You can hit a person and wake him up.
Yeah, well, a great payday, 50 million to 10 million is not bad. To go home after a
Great
day.
night, and thank God to Floyd for being the man he is, and spreading the love.
Yeah.
And then a week before that, I had Kevin Johnson with an 8th round knockout. I mean, a 8th round knockout in Los Angeles, California, over a kid that's 15-0. He looked marvelous, and he's another TMT prospect. And I've got some guys coming up there you better keep an eye on.
That's right. I am so proud of the fact that these men are giving the show, and boxing is the future of the sport. And I didn't want to thank you again for coming. Now, one thing before you go, I know that there are some things going on now, and you have a league of new boxers coming up, and it's the Buzz.
Right.
Tell our audience about that.
Well, we've got Dorian Khan coming up. We've got several other amateur fighters coming up. With the grace of God and the knowledge I've sustained through Roger Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather, John Patterson, and everyone throughout my career, we'll be able to continue these champions rising, and Floyd will continue to give them the opportunity, and they're going to be great. I mean, I have a host of kids coming up. I got kids coming up my ears right now. I've got YouTubers. I've got a YouTuber in Jarvis, FaZe Jarvis, that won also in the 2nd round knockout.
Second round.
But he won a week after Floyd in Miami at the same place. And he only trained for 9 weeks for the fight. Looked marvelous. God is great. And thank you, Roger, for making everything possible.
That's right. I have to say congratulations to my best friend, Don King, with his WBA world champion, Trevor Bryant.
Great to have this champion, Trevor Bryant, and he's going to be a super champion. He's already challenging Joshua and Tyson Fury and anybody that comes along. That's what he's ready. He's ready to throw him out there, and he's ready to give him a chance at trying to defeat him, because he said he's the best that ever was. So we look forward to a lot of excitement from him, and he's really ready and willing and able to carry the thing, but he want to do it for the people. He want to do it for the people. It ain't just him. He said he's escaping an opportunity to escape from poverty and being downtrodden and denied. So now, but he wants to fight for the people, and fight for the people is what he will. So we give him opportunity to try to win friends and to claim fame, acclaim and influence. And so he's working at it very, very hard, dedicatedly, and so it's really, I'm super excited myself, because it's like a revival of the old time, return to greatness.
Thank you, Don King, for this time.
Well, you got to have dedication, commitment. First of all, believe in God. Jesus is my Lord and Savior. You know what I mean? He gives me the inspiration and the faith to be able to continue on in spite of the difficulties and insurmountable things that try to block you, because you always find the naysayers, the doomsayers, the ill-sayers that's going to say, no, you can't. But you say, yes, I can. You know what I mean? And so with God, you can do anything. All things are possible. And so therefore, I bring people together, and people are my most important asset. People, that's what really counts. So I'm a promoter of the people, by the people, and for the people, and my magic lies my people ties. So bringing people back and giving them opportunity to do what they can do, that will give them an opportunity to do for others what they can do, to give them the same opportunity, and in community unity, you got something going that is it's unstoppable. You're unshakable, you know what I mean? So we're working together. It's a team, and there's no I in team. It's T-E-A-M. That means each for all and all for each. Well, you know what is the thing here that, you know, when you say return to greatness, it's just the beginning. This is just the seed, you know what I mean? That the tree has been planted, you know what I mean? So now we got to watch it grow. And to make it grow is going to take the collection of all the people. So that's why I want the recognition to be put out there for this guy, and then he got to stand up and fulfill the prophecy. He got to be able to deal with what is real. That means love the people, respect the people, and work for the people, you know what I mean? And give back to the people. Don't forget the good road, don't forget from whence you come. You're in your pocket get full, you forget about you was ever hungry. No. When poverty comes in, love just off the side window. So what you got to be able to understand is to deal with what is real. I mean, work together works. Well, with the travel, we're working on some things now. We're opening the door to everyone and anyone who wants to let he's over will let him come. So that's what we're doing. We're dealing with giving them a chance. And now we're going through the opportunity of others that want to get an opportunity, and we got to demonstrate that by performance. And so we look forward to seeing Trevor sometime in May, you know, April, May, June, you know, third, second quarter of this year. So he's getting ready right now because he came in a little fat because he hadn't fought in 2 years, but they didn't realize he couldn't fight. Had he fought, he would have lost his position. And that's what they were trying to get him to do, is to lose the position to fight for the title. And he stuck it out and he suffered. And from that, he gained a lot of weight. And then now he can get himself back into weight condition, and as well as that ability. And Larry Holmes is going to be working with him to help him to perfect that jab. Larry Holmes was the master of the jab. You know, Larry Holmes, one of the greatest champions in the world. You know what I mean? So right now, we're going to get Larry and Trevor's idol. Larry is Trevor's idol. So we're going to have some super sensational events coming up, and prayerfully, hopefully, he will fulfill the prophecy.
We are so excited. We're so excited. We're looking forward to the summer, and we're going to be right there in this corner supporting him and let him know he has the greatest boxing promoter of the world. So thank you so much, Mr. King.
Love you only in America, and never forget the third rule. Don't forget from where she comes. People are important. They're the most and they're the best. So I love you, and I love you all, and Charlie D is my man, so y'all work together and keep this thing in order, so we're going to show them what greatness is and give excitement and provocateurs to the people to make them excited and get to waiting and wanting to know when is they going to the event, because if they become all in one, you know what I mean, the champion is them, the people's champion. That's what we're going to try to establish with Trevor. He's not there yet. We got a lot of work to do, but we can't do it without you. So let's go to work, y'all. God bless you. God bless you. Only in America.
The people's champion there, Trevor Bryan. Thank you, Mr. Don King.
Thank you, darling. God bless.
All right, bye. Now, they're looking for a heavyweight. Last heavyweight that we remember with Mike Tyson,
on like the Muhammad Ali with Don King. Now we got the People's Champion. Don King is having people to recognize Brian Trevor as the People's Champion. Return to greatness. And I'd like for you to take a listen to this clip that I was able to interview Brian and also Stacy and hear what they have to say.
Hi, this is Valerie McConnell of VAL TV Network from Las Vegas here at the Mayweather versus Paul, and we do have our WBA World Heavyweight Champion, and this is Trevor Bryan. Hello, Trevor.
How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing?
Oh, we are so wonderfully good to know that you will be leading the way this summer. We got a chance to witness the wonderful event. Tell me, give me an update on it, and how did you feel at that time?
Well, January 29th, I became heavyweight champion of the world, WBA heavyweight champion. I fought Bermain Severn, got a good stoppage in the 11th round, and again, my name is Trevor Bryan. I'm here to stay. Like, we're getting ready for something. We have a big fight coming up this summer, coming up for you guys. So just stay tuned. And like I said, I'm ready to be the real, true people's champion. Represent the people, represent the sport the right way, and hold this belt. And not just have this belt for one fight. I'm trying to hold this belt for a few years. You know what I'm saying?
Promoter Don King would say, a return to
the dream only in America, man. It's Trevor Bryan, the dream, the only heavyweight champion in the world in America right now.
So you know, you have those out there that went ahead of you, and then they have to recognize you as being the people champion.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, before we go, I need to know what your take is on Fury and Wilder.
To keep it real, I like Fury in that fight.
Okay.
Fury can box. I don't take nothing away from him. I had opportunities come at me for Wilder, but nothing ever generated. It has nothing to do with how I feel about the fight. Had I been training Wilder, I'd say Wilder gonna win. But considering actually what I'm hearing about Tyson Fury, if he come in at 280, he loses.
How about Spencer and Pacquiao?
I got Spencer in that fight. I got the young dog in that fight. I think he's going to pull it off because his destiny comes from that fight. His destiny.
I want to thank the sponsors for the media information and all the content and providing access to these wonderful fights. Swanson Communication, TGB Promotions, Premier Boxing Champions, Mayweather Promotions, Top Rank Promotions, Don King Promotions, and MGM International Resorts. Okay, I want to thank you all for joining us today here on VAL TV Network Boxing TV show. And I have the best ever trainer, the one and only Otis Pimpleton Jr. So again, thank you. We had a wonderful time and continue to support World Championship Boxing. On the 24th, I see you there.